How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Well, I'm really excited about this because you kind of hold the key to a lot of the member experience department and how things can go for members. And so I think we ought to just talk about that and how your department is really so important to our members, especially when they're first starting out. They need to know about you and what you can do to help them. But before we get into that, I just want to say that I know your bucket list includes a trip to Fiji. Uh,
Yes.
so when you get ready to do that, I recommend you throw it out there to our members because I know we have a lot of Fiji experienced members. So just wanted to tell you that.
Okay. Excellent.
Um, so also, you are the senior member experience manager.
Yes, I am.
So, in your past work history, what other jobs have you had that you think really helps you in this role with Travel Quest?
Okay. Well, the first one would be I worked for a telecom company and I was a customer experience supervisor.
Okay.
And what that taught me was the importance of the member experience.
Mhm.
Um, we monitored interactions with our outsourced vendors, and 1 year, and this was huge with the company. We won the JD Power Award,
Oh my gosh.
and we beat Verizon. So that's what was so phenomenal because Verizon just has been running with it for years. So we're
Mhm.
very proud of that. But for me, I learned a lot about the customer experience, what's important,
Mhm.
the and it helped me to throughout my career to understand that it doesn't start with a single transaction. It actually starts at the very beginning of when a member or a customer is onboarding, because that is part of the experience all the way through the life cycle to when they decide to leave. It's
Mhm.
still from the beginning to the end, and that was critical with
Mhm.
my career growth.
Well, that really sets you up, and it explains why your department is so phenomenal. I mean, the members talk about your department and how you help them, and so I can see how your past work history has helped you there. Um, so I know that you're kind of split, and you could correct me if I'm wrong about this, but I see your department as two different, departments really: agency services and commission support. You kind of oversee that. Is that true? That there's two divisions?
That is true. And these two teams, agency services and commission support, make up the member success team.
Oh, okay.
And yes, and the reason that we are joined is that we should have a seamless member experience regardless of which team it is.
Mhm.
So having a seamless member experience as it relates to resolving our members' concerns, as
Mhm.
it involves the timeliness of that, because everyone wants their issue resolved, but they want it resolved in a quickly, and they want it resolved in a correct manner. So
Mhm.
we want it done fast, but we want it to be done correctly.
Right. Yeah, because it's really kind of bad if they reach out to someone and they get an answer that's not quite right. And it's awkward to have to go back and say, well, you know what, this is really so it's important to have it right from the beginning.
It is.
So I want to make sure that we get this. I want to ask this question to make sure before I run out of time.
Okay.
What's the best way for members to contact, say, commission support? What's
Mission support
Mhm,
is to either open a support ticket
mhm,
at support@travelquestnetwork.com,
mhm.
or they can call us.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, and is
Yes.
it the same thing with anything to do with agency services?
Agency services, you can reach us via chat, and I missed that because you can also follow up on commissions also
Oh,
with
oh, for the
chat.
chat.
Yes, with our
Oh,
chat.
okay. Uh-huh.
Yes, with our chat feature on the Pro Portal,
Hmm.
you can send us a support ticket. Again, it's support@travelquestnetwork.com, or we're always here 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Oh,
for a
okay.
phone call.
Okay.
Yes.
And is someone always monitoring the chat?
Yes. We typically have like 3 people
Oh,
in
okay.
chat through the bulk of the day. Yes.
Aha. Okay. When you first turned that on, I like to just kind of pop in there and see if anybody was, and they would come in like in seconds. It was very impressive. Very impressive. I think Abinay got a little tired of me, but you know what? I recommend that new members just test it out and say hello. Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. Come in, practice, say hello, ask us how we're doing.
Mhm.
The team loves the chat feature, so just come in, and that's what it is. It's a chat.
Oh, okay.
We'll have a quick
Okay.
conversation with you.
Okay, you heard it here. So if you're wondering what Joshua's wearing that day, or what Jason's up to, just pop into that chat and they'll tell you, right?
We will. Yes, we will.
Okay. Well, what are some of the common questions that members ask you, and what are the best answers when they ask those questions?
Okay, let's start with the agency services team.
Mhm,
Many of the questions that we get are around selecting suppliers.
mhm, mhm.
Who should I select? And one thing that we like to share is we would like to have you select your strategic or our preferred suppliers.
Right.
And we want those because we have established great relationships with these suppliers.
Mhm.
And if anything goes wrong, we know that we can follow up, and these are trusted suppliers, and we'll be able to help you out.
That's right. And that's so important. I've had members tell me, are you just recommending those suppliers because it might benefit you as Travel Quest? And they want to know, is it really to benefit us or them, and it's really a benefit for everyone. We feel that we can trust them. If
Yes.
there's a money issue, we know who to look for, and it's not all about us. It's really about our members.
Yes, it is. And we want you to have the best experience possible. And that's why I would go with strategic or preferred.
Yes, I always recommend that myself. Great advice.
And another thing, Velma, that I would touch on is, especially for new members, when
Mhm.
you're booking, look in the left hand on the left hand panel of the Pro Portal and use our booking phone number for the
Oh,
cruise lines, not our phone number, but the booking number.
booking number. You know what? I saw
Yes.
that recently in a Facebook chat. The member was having an issue, and it turned
Okay.
out she was using your phone number instead of the booking number, and she wasn't getting the right prices because of
Yep.
that.
That happens often.
Mhm.
And then I'd just like to touch on using some of our tools, our CRM, especially our newer members. You can already start in there. Just start fresh using our
Mhm.
CRM. Use the site builder. We have wonderful tools here that I
Mhm.
think are underutilized just right now.
I agree. I do. And if they start in as a new member, it's easy to get those contacts
Yes.
going. Yeah.
Yes. Yes,
Now,
it is.
do you happen to know? I know that this may not be exactly in your wheelhouse, but a more established member, if they want to start using the CRM, is it easy to get their contacts? Say they have 200. Is that easy to get in there into that?
It is, however, it'll be a bit time consuming just because you're not starting
Mhm.
in our CRM, so you're going to have to transfer your information over. But once it's all transferred over, you are
Mhm.
good to go.
Okay, all right. Well,
Yes.
I really recommend that even established members do that, because it just seems like every week Jason or Britta are announcing some new thing that it does.
Yes.
So, yes, yes.
And it doesn't have to be done at one time. Maybe move a few a week. until
Yes.
you got them all transferred over.
Uh-huh. You could transfer over, say it's the time of year to promote Alaska. You could put all your Alaska customers in there.
Great, that's a great suggestion. Yeah, okay.
Um,
And I would like to add too, though, lastly, for our new members and our current members, Expedia, Tap, and Pinsight to ensure you're using the correct confirmation number.
oh, explain that. What do you mean by that?
When you are invoicing
Uh-huh.
for Expedia, Tap, or Pinsight, I
Uh-huh.
believe that it's a 7-digit number or it starts with a 7. So we
Uh-huh.
have instructions in our pro portal. So take a look
Oh,
there, but let's
oh,
make sure that you're using the correct confirmation numbers.
yes, because that if they don't, when those commissions come in, would they just go into that, what do you call that list?
Unclaimed commissions.
Unclaimed. It
Yes.
would just sit there for what, eternity or
And we'll talk about that when I give my commission support tips.
oh, okay. Well, let's, you know what? That's probably the most important thing to our members, the money.
Yes,
Show us the money. So,
yes,
what
it
are your
is.
commission support tips?
For our commissions, start with the personal travel bonus.
Mhm.
Okay, that it. And you get 100% of that bonus. But how do you get 100% of that bonus? You have to complete the personal travel bonus form, which is on the pro portal,
Okay.
or we won't know to
Mhm.
not use your regular commission split. So you want all of this bonus. It is the
Mhm.
100% travel bonus. So you want to put in personal travel bonus in the pro portal
Mhm.
and then just use that form.
Okay. So that's what you would put into the search and it would make that form would come up. That's how they
Yes.
find it. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
And complete that form and then it comes to us and we
Mhm.
take it from there.
Okay. Well, that's good
Yes.
to know. Okay.
And number one, but I'm saying this number two, invoice at the time of booking. We all
Oh
know that.
gosh, yes, we've all
Invoice.
heard it. And
Yes.
we talk about it so much, but we may sometimes lose sight. Why are we saying that? Why do we say that?
Well, for one, we don't want to have to charge you a late fee because once we receive the commission and you have not invoiced it, then you are subject to a late fee.
Ooh, okay.
Also, it helps if you invoice and we get an update on
Mhm,
whatever you have submitted, we
mhm.
know who to reach out to. If
Good
there's
point.
no invoice, we're like, okay, well, who do we reach out to? This is important information, but we
Yeah.
don't have anyone to share it with because we don't know.
Yes. Yes.
It hasn't been invoiced.
That's true.
Okay. So going back to the unclaimed commission,
Mhm,
if you are missing a commission, if you're
mhm,
missing a commission,
mhm.
and the first step that I would take is I would reach out to the supplier to see if this
Oh,
commission's been paid.
ah,
That is the
good point.
first step. That yes, and if it's been paid, find out. How was it paid? ACH, by check, how it was paid, and what was the total and the date. Now, you can reach out to us by submitting a commission inquiry, and we can take care of that for you. However, if you've done this in the front, it helps us
Yes.
find a resolution much quicker.
Mhm,
But going back to the unclaimed commissions,
mhm.
say for instance, we've been paid and you're looking for it. If you go to Pro and type in unclaimed commissions, there's a video that you can watch. The video is very short, it won't take much time. You watch that video, you send us a message saying, hey, I've watched this video. We'll give you access to the unclaimed commission report where you can go in and you can search for your commissions, which it may have had a number off or a letter off, and you
Mhm,
can claim that commission.
mhm, mhm. And it's you claim it right there in the report?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no, you claim it. I'm sorry. You claim it in Commission Manager, but you have to have access. That's why you're letting us know that, hey,
Oh, okay.
Relia, I've watched this video and now I like access to this report. So you can go in, you claim it in the report,
Uh-huh.
and it's really easy.
Oh, wow. Okay. And it's probably paid the next time they get their commission
Yes, it
payment.
is. Yes, it is.
Cool.
But
Cool.
we have unclaimed commissions there, and we want you to be able to claim your money much faster.
Mhm.
So just reach out to us. Watch that video. Again, it's a really quick video. It's going to walk you through the steps how to claim it in Commission Manager, and then it comes to us, and then we give it to you, and we are good.
Okay. Well, that sounds pretty simple, really. And the only time they would ever be charged that $25 is if they realize they never invoiced to begin with and we've already been paid.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good to
Yes.
know. All right. What else about commissions that might be helpful?
We talked about the unclaimed commissions.
Mhm.
Um, oh, another thing. This goes to actually across the board for the member success team. When
Uh-huh.
you are submitting a question
Mhm.
in through our support at travelquestnetwork.com,
Mhm. Mhm.
please always start a new request. It's really easy to go in and just grab the last one that you had,
Oh,
but
yes.
what happens is if there's a similar issue that was in your original request, things can get mixed up.
Okay.
So if you start a brand new one, it
Mhm.
helps us all stay on the same page, and it'll help speed up your resolution.
And when they submit a request, it gets we call it tickets within our organization.
Yes.
Do the members also call it a ticket? Do they see the ticket number that's assigned?
They do. Yes, they
Okay.
do. They get when they submit it, they get a response back
Uh-huh.
immediate. Yes,
Okay. And so it's really important once that issue is resolved, then you close out that ticket. You don't want them to go in and use an old ticket number. That kind of opens up, and it I could see where that would be very confusing.
yes, because on some of our requests, they are, and I like to call them requests because a ticket is just a ticket. I would like for the team to understand that this is
Mhm.
a member requesting something, so we need
Oh,
to
okay.
stay on top of it. So
Yeah.
that's kind of why I keep saying request. But yes, it'll open up the old one
Mhm.
and just things can happen, especially if it's a similar
Mhm.
request.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes,
Have you ever had an example of a member submitting in a request and maybe the next day they do it again and you've got two of our support people working on the same thing?
yes, that happens a lot. However, what we're doing is we are looking to make sure that we're only working the single request. So we're looking at other requests that the members have
Mhm.
submitted as well.
Oh, okay. So you've got a process to kind of avoid any confusion there. So
Duplicate work. Yes.
yes,
It
yeah,
has happened before, but that's kind of we're on top of it now.
cool, cool. So, anything else that our members should know about either of the departments, agency services or commission support, that maybe it's just not that well known?
I no, I don't think that's not that well known. Just opening new requests, invoicing at the time of booking. The unclaimed commissions is something that is also underutilized. So please watch that video and hop in. Our money detectives are working hard to resolve your commission questions. But if you hop in there, you'll be able to claim some that we pull from there. Like when you have questions, we go into the report, like, oh, this is in here. So you could do that on your own time and just speed up the process. But
Yes,
we are always here to help.
great, great. And I've kind of realized that if the members just follow these procedures, things happen for them pretty quickly. There's
Yes.
really not much issue. I don't really see any members talking too much about delayed commissions anymore. So your processes are working.
We worked very hard at that because we wanted to improve that relationship with our members, and we worked really hard. So I'm glad that it's working.
All right. Well, I have enjoyed our conversation this morning, and I do just want to mention that you enjoy watching sports occasionally. Any any favorite teams?
Oh yes, I have one favorite team, and that's the Atlanta Falcons.
Okay.
Don't judge me, but I love the Falcons.
No judgment here. No judgment.
Okay.
All right,
I,
Relia.
all right. I just wanted to add one more thing, that
Uh-huh.
the member success team as a whole, we work on a lot of different projects.
Mhm,
We
mhm,
update our CRM, we update our solutions articles. So when you go into Pro and you're typing in and you're looking for something, we update those articles for
mhm,
our members.
mhm.
I respond to all of our surveys for the Net Promoter score, so our NPS survey. So just we do a lot with our team.
I'm glad you bring that up because it's not that they're constantly busy with inquiries or any tickets that they're working for members. Uh,
Yes,
they're busy with other things behind the scenes to really keep the number of tickets down.
yes,
Everything is
yes.
so well laid out on Pro now. I love WorldVia Pro. So
I love it too. I wonder now, how do we ever make it without it?
I do not know. I
and
don't
and
know.
And I just like to add that if you have any questions, type it in the search bar in the Pro portal. And if you
Mhm.
can't find that answer, then feel free to reach out to us and we'll make sure that we get it updated. We get something out there.
That's what I do. When I can't find something, I hit that chat button.
Yeah,
I love that chat.
I do too.
All
All
right. Well,
right.
you have a good day, and thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Velma.
Bye.